thought I'd share my findings on the Traxxas Maxx fan issues that we've all been having. Well, I guess anyone who's got a Traxxas Maxx has probably experienced a fan failure or have heard about one by now. So I've managed to break both my fans just recently, so I've been out of action for a week. And there's been a lot of posts about the little O-ring that sits beneath there missing, and actually mine had come away as well. And what that means is the blades themselves can move through to the back and hit the housing. You can just see all of that flex there. So, you know, it's probably something like that that has happened. My actual ESC housing does have a very small indent there. So it's possible that I did have the bit of rubber that some people have been saying. Well, it's not there now, so I don't really know. But I'm going to overlay a picture that really gets to the heart of the whole thing. But essentially, you'll see that there's a bottom ledge and a top ledge. So that lug, the gap between that bottom ledge and the lug should be 10 millimeters because these fans are 35 by 35 by 10. I've measured it. I'd say it's about 11 and a half, possibly 12. And that movement is definitely contributing towards the issue. So I've got a replacement fan. Unfortunately, in the UK, we can't get hold of the hobby wing ones so easily. So this is the little sucker I'm using. And until I've field tested it, I'm not going to know whether it's any good or not. It's a slightly lower amperage rating. It's a completely different fan in terms of its sound and everything. It's almost like it adds a silencer to the Maxx. It's really weird. But until I've put it through some paces, I'm not going to know just how good it is. So I'll reserve judgment on that. But what I have done is I've just put some tape on each corner to absorb a little bit of the gaps out and just make sure that it's more securely fitted into the housing so that there's less chance for movement. Okay, so just a little update. I managed to get a bash in today, so 2 battery packs. Both fans are now using the replacement. So again, it's still not a long enough field test for me to really understand, but you know, lots of jumps, lots of tumbles, all that kind of stuff that you'd expect. So just something to point out, the wire is a little longer than the stock fan, so you have to sort of wrap it around a little bit. I'm going to turn it on in a second and you can see just how quiet it really is. But yes, definitely putting the tape on the sides of the fans when you put them back in to each of the housings. And you know, the test I was doing before was a little rattle test, and if you just shook it, you could actually hear the whole fan casing rattling around. So that gap definitely is a contributing factor. So there, as you can tell, it's significantly quieter than the stock fans. So, as I say, I will reserve judgment on whether they're going to be fit for purpose. You can tell they're getting up to speed though. Ready for it.